Hello everyone. Now today we are going to learn your favorite biology, chapter number 6, life processes. First question, what do you mean by life processes? See, in our body or any living organism body, different processes going on continuously. This different processing in our body works with each other for the maintenance of body. Different processes works with each other for the maintenance of body is called life processes. Mainly this chapter is divided into 4 parts, means 4 life processes. The first is nutrition, then respiration, then transportation, and then excretion. You are going to learn this 4 topic in this lesson. Most important chapter for the examination point of view. Now we start with the first topic, that is nutrition. You know, what do you mean by nutrition? Nutrition means intake of food material which provides you nutrients. Now the question arises, what is called food? Food means what? Food is the harmless substance remember the word harmless, not harmful. Food is harmless substance which provide nutrients. It provides nutrients. Then it is called food. Suppose some substances are harmless, but they don't provide food to us. They don't provide nutrient to us. So we don't say that it is a food. As for example, junk food that you like. Now, the harmless substance which provides nutrients is called food. Nutrients, you know, different type of nutrients are there. Carbohydrate, protein, and lipid. Lipid, that is called fat. These 3 are the main. Now after that, some others, minerals, vitamins, and especially water. Because in the water, metabolism or chemical reaction takes place. So the water is also important. Now nutrition, 2 types of nutrition are there. The process in which living organism obtain nutrients is called nutrition. What do you mean by nutrition? The process in which living organism, any type of living organism, maybe microorganism, maybe complex organism, any type of living organism obtain nutrients, then it is called nutrition. Mainly 2 types of nutrition are there. The first is autotrophic nutrition and the second is heterotrophic nutrition. Now we start with autotrophic nutrition. Auto means automatic, trophic means energy level. The living organism prepare their own food is called autotrophic. Okay, so we start autotrophic. That's it. Autotrophic nutrition. You know, auto means automatic nutrition. Here autotrophic means energy level. the living organism which prepare their food material by themselves, then it is known as autotrophic nutrition. As for example, green plants. Green plant prepare their food material by photosynthesis process. Photo means light. Remember the word photon. Photon means atom of light, and from this the word derived is photo. Photo means light. Here synthesis occur because of light, that is called photosynthesis. Okay. Now during photosynthesis, green plant absorb atmospheric carbon dioxide. It absorbs water from the soil, and in presence of sunlight, in presence of chlorophyll, it prepares food in the form of glucose C6H12O6, and oxygen is released. Balancing it, that you have learned in first number chapter, chemical reaction and equations. Now, very well known formula, very well known equation, glucose C6H12O6, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are present. That's why it is known as carbohydrate. Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are present, so it is called carbohydrate. Remember this thing. Carbohydrate, formula of carbohydrate, the general formula is CnH2nON, where N start with 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Out of course, but for your knowledge. Now see, photosynthesis occur in green leaf or leaves. Now in green leaf, stomata are there. If you take a section of leaf, you will find stomata, small pores. Stomata means what? Small pores finding on the leaf. It is called stomata. Microscopic view of stomata. This is the opening portion. Here guard cells are there. Guard cells are not here for the protection, not only for protection, but guard cell, this is. What is the function of guard cells? When light ray incident on the guard cells, then guard cell activates, and excess amount of water come up here in this pore. This pore is known as stomata. And as a maximum or excess water, the pore opens. Means two factor or two processes going on. First, sunlight incident on the leaf. Sunlight incident on the leaf, that means incident on the guard cell. When guard cell activate, then excess amount of water come up in the stomata and stomata opens, means pore opens. So excess amount of water evaporate, means H2O, steam comes out. Now what happened? In the stomata, see, if you enlarge this stomata, you can find the space inside it. This is the microscopic view. Inside this stomata, there is a granum, 1, 2 and so on. Means a pile of granum, pile or called stack. थप्पी देना चाहिए, एक नहीं ऊपर एक आपने रखी हो, एक pile or stack of granum. Granum is singular word, the plural is grana, and so it form grana. Okay. Now some other grana is also there. This grana linked with each other. Inside the grana, there is a space. This space is known as thylakoid space. And inside this thylakoid space, there's photosynthesis going on and food is prepared. So it is complex process. Easy to learn, but inside the leaf, it is very complex. Okay? That's it. So we have seen autotrophic nutrition, that green plant prepare their food material by themselves during photosynthesis process. Raw material of photosynthesis is carbon dioxide, which is obtained from atmosphere, water, which is obtained from soil, sunlight, and chlorophyll is present in the green leaf. After that, you have seen about the function of stomata also. Stomata, it is protected by guard cells. Surrounding it, there is a chlorophyll or a chloroplast is there. With the help of this chlorophyll, they prepare food by themselves. Inside the stomata, there is a space, thylakoid space is there, which is found in the grana, and then in the thylakoid space, there's photosynthesis going on. Now we are going to learn about heterotrophic nutrition. First question, what do you mean by heterotrophic nutrition? Heterotrophic nutrition means the nutrition which depends on other, which is not prepared by themselves, just like green plants. Living organism, for the nutrition, living organism depends on other. Maybe other is green plant, maybe other is animals. Then this type of nutrition is known as heterotrophic nutrition. Now in this heterotrophic nutrition, three types are there. First is saprophytic nutrition. Second is parasitic nutrition. And the third is holozoic nutrition. We have to learn all these three. So we start with the first, saprophytic nutrition. Remember the word. Saprophytes means the living organism, they depend on dead body or decaying substance for their requirement, food requirement, nutrition requirement. They are known as saprophytes, and their mode of nutrition is known as saprophytic mode of nutrition. So saprophytic mode of nutrition means the living organism depends on what? Dead bodies or decaying material. Decaying plant or decaying material, as for example fungi. As for example some bacteria. They are called saprophytes, and the mode of nutrition is called saprophytic mode of nutrition. Now parasitic. Parasitic means depends on other, because it is the type of heterotrophic, so depends on other but prove harmful to others. Depends on other and prove harmful to others. The best example is mosquitoes. They depend on us and prove harmful to us. So, it is the parasitic mode of nutrition. Now, holozoic mode of nutrition. Holozoic mode of nutrition means the living organism which depends on both. Both means what? That is animals and plants for their nutrition. As for example, human beings. As for example, cat. As for example, dog. They depends on veg material and non-veg material both. They depends on animal, they depends on plants. So this type of nutrition is known as holozoic type of nutrition. These are the main three parts of heterotrophic nutrition: saprophytic, parasitic and holozoic. Okay? That's it. Now new topic, nutrition in amoeba. You know that amoeba is a unicellular, it is an unicellular animal. It has no shape. It can change their shape continuously. Do you know with the help of what? See, amoeba, no shape. It's a nucleus. This is called pseudopodia. Pseudopodia in common language, it is also known as false legs. With the help of this false leg or pseudopodia mainly, amoeba change their shape continuously. Now, amoeba inside it, food vacuole is there, enzymes are there, and nucleus. Now, different steps of nutrition in amoeba. 5 steps are there. First is ingestion, which is also known as phagocytosis. Ingestion, intake of food material, which is also called phagocytosis. With the help of this pseudopodia, suppose amoeba found a food particle nearby. Suppose this is food particle. Then amoeba spread its pseudopodia towards the food particle, just like this. Nucleus. Now food particle is here inside it. Try to grab this food particle, which is known as ingestion. When this cell membrane touches with each other, then this food particle comes or enter into the amoeba. That is called ingestion. The second topic is digestion. See, inside the amoeba, I told you that there is a food vacuole. Food vacuole. This is called food vacuole. This food particle enter into the food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, enzymes are there, which is called food enzymes. And with the help of these food enzymes, food inside the food vacuole digested. Start digestion. After that, the third point is absorption. When food particles are totally digested in presence of enzymes, then in the cytoplasm it produces energy. This is called absorption. Means energy is produced inside it. Fourth is, and most important part, is assimilation. When food is totally absorbed in the cytoplasm of amoeba and energy is produced, and now energy becomes the part of the cell, energy becomes the part of the amoeba, then it is called assimilation. Remember, assimilation is always the aim of nutrition. Aim of nutrition for any living organism, not only for amoeba. So assimilation is the most important point. And the last one is agitation. Agitation is also known as pinocytosis. Remember, Ingestion is called phagocytosis. Agitation is called pinocytosis. When food is totally digested, some waste materials are also produced. This waste material inside the vacuole, not food vacuole, only vacuole. This waste material inside it. This waste material grabbed or captured by the vacuole, and this vacuole comes nearer to the cytoplasm. When it touches this plasma membrane, then it bursts and food waste material comes out. That is called agitation. So for nutrition in amoeba, mainly 5 steps: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and agitation. Ingestion is called phagocytosis, and agitation is also known as pinocytosis. Remember this thing again and again. That's it. Now the new topic, nutrition in human being. The most important 4-mark question. We divide it in a different segment because some limitations are there that you know. So nutrition in human being. Nutrition in human being starts from the mouth. Mouth to anus. The length of this alimentary canal. What do you mean by alimentary canal? The canal in which food moves from mouth to anus. That is called alimentary canal. Round about 6 to 8 meters long. Round about 6 to 8 meters. Means up to 8 meters long. See. We start with mouth. And then pharynx, larynx, then esophagus. Esophagus leads to stomach. Above the stomach, there is a liver. Below the liver, there is a bile. Here, pancreas is there. Then, small intestine. Small intestine leads to large intestine. And large intestine leads to anus. See, this is pancreas. Just like leaf structure, this is gallbladder, which produces bile. Pancreas, large intestine, anus, this is liver, esophagus, stomach, liver, and gallbladder. This is pharynx, mouth, salivary gland, this is the structure. Inside the stomach there is a layer of mucous membrane. Mucous membrane. Structure of nutrition in human being. From the mouth to anus, round about 6 to 8 meters. Then mouth to pharynx to esophagus to stomach, stomach to small intestine. This is small intestine. Then large intestine and then anus. Below the stomach, pancreas is there, which produce different juices or enzymes, which we will discuss later. Liver, which also produce some enzymes, which we discuss later, and gallbladder also. This is the structure of nutrition in human being. That's it.